Mazuma TV back in the building, man. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma Mob. We in the building. As always, man, I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. I'm chilling at work right now, man, just enjoying my break back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. On the road to 2K. We're about to hit that 1900 mark in due time, so shout out to the nation and the mob for making this possible. All right, y'all, let's talk about it, man. You know, there's been a lot of rumors circulating as to this fight being possible, and I'm really a big fan of it. And the rumors that I'm actually addressing is the possible fight that may happen between Conor Benn and Jaron Ennis. Yeah, y'all heard it right. You know what I mean? There's been some rumors circulating. I've seen it on Blue Blood Sports, so shout out to Blue Blood for providing me with this information. It might just all be a rumor at the end of the day. It's nothing solidified or signed or announced yet, of course. But I seen Conor Benn post on social media a picture of him and Jaron Ennis in the ring with the ref waving it off, pretty much, you know, insinuating that he had stopped Jaron Ennis. And not too long ago, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, Jaron Ennis had posted a picture of himself and said, like, big announcement coming soon. So I don't know exactly what that means. They both pretty much, Jaron Ennis is being a little bit more cryptic, but it seems like Conor Benn has his eyes set on the Jaron Ennis fight. You know what I mean? Jaron Ennis, who's currently the IBF welterweight champion right now, he's been a little inactive due to some unfortunate circumstances in his career, whether it's the legal issues, the mandatory issues, you know, just opponents, you know, not willing to face him and things like that. But, you know, he's come off of a spectacular performance against Romain Villa in his last outing. You know what I mean? It was one of the best performances I had seen that year. He just styled on Romain Villa, man. He was having fun in there, you know, being flashy, you know, putting some great defense and offense together. It was just a great, well-rounded fight for Jaron Ennis, and it was a world-class jab that he displayed in that fight as well. You know what I mean? So Jaron Ennis just went through that. On the other hand, Conor Benn went up against Pistol Pete Dobson, you know what I mean? And I thought that it was a subpar performance from Conor Benn. I thought that he had gotten hit a lot. I think the only thing that really stopped it from, you know, it being a fight that could have been a toss-up was, you know, Pete Dobson not really letting his hands go as much. I thought Conor Benn had the better gas tank. He believed in his stamina more, and as a result, he let his hands fly more. So I thought that he outpointed Pistol Pete Dobson clearly, and he was able to get the win as a result. You know what I mean? But, you know, if we talking about performances, Jaron Ennis definitely had the better performance in the last outing. However, Jaron Ennis hasn't fought since then. You know what I mean? I believe they had fought, I don't even know. I know it was like probably mid last year in all honesty. You know what I mean? So it's coming up close to a year since Jaron Ennis fought. And, you know, Conor Benn just fought not too long ago. You know what I mean? So Conor Benn actually has that on his side, the activity. But Jaron Ennis is somebody who stays in the gym religiously, whether he has a fight date or not. So I don't think that'll really play a factor if they were to fight. You know what I mean? Another thing that's really taken into consideration when looking at both of these guys is Conor Benn isn't technically allowed to fight in the UK right now. You know what I mean? I think the British Boxing Board of Control has been holding off on that situation, man. They feel like Conor Benn and his team hasn't taken the steps necessary in order to reinstate himself back into the British boxing scene. So until then, it seems like Conor Benn is just going to have to make his name in the States and take on his opportunities in the States, you know, make a living in the States. You feel what I mean? So if he wants to make the biggest purse possible, looking over the opponent selection at 147, I don't think he can go anywhere except to Jaron Ennis. You know what I mean? Terrence Crawford, you know what I mean, his next fight is definitely going to be at 154, hands down. Earl Spence moved up. So with both of them guys that generate a lot of revenue not being there for Conor Benn and everybody else essentially moving up to 154, Jaron Ennis may be the best option for Conor Benn, you know what I mean, if he's looking to stay in the welterweight division. So I hope that these rumors are true, man. I'm really looking forward to seeing what transpires between this. The optimism in me makes me believe that they're actually trying to get something done. I haven't heard Eddie Hearn or anybody talk about it, but with, you know, Jaron Ennis saying not too long ago, a big announcement's coming soon, and, you know, Conor Benn posting a picture of him and Jaron Ennis in the ring together, it leads me to believe that they're in some type of negotiations. You know what I mean? And if that's the case, man, you already know I'm rooting for Jaron Ennis heavy. That's one of my favorite fighters, if not my favorite fighter currently in boxing right now. I think he got too many tools for Conor Benn, man. I just find it funny that, you know, Conor Benn was getting a lot of knockouts, you know what I mean, stretching dudes, pause, you know, and then as soon as he pops dirty, for performance enhancement drugs, that all of a sudden, his power is not really having that same impact that it had previously in his last few bouts. You know what I mean? Jaron Ennis, on the other hand, man, he's about as gifted as they come athletically, skill-wise. The reflexes is crazy. Fundamentals on point, elusive defense, power in both hands, could fight on either stance. So it's definitely going to be an uphill battle for Conor Benn, you know what I mean? But I think he actually believes in himself. And Conor Benn got some good abilities as well. I think he got fast twitch muscles. He got fast hands, combination punching is on a beam. He's explosive for the most part, and he's pretty sound up here as well, man. He has some intelligence to him as well. I don't think he's just like a come forward brawler by any stretch of the imagination. I think that he actually has a skill set. So, although I don't think he's on Jaron Ennis level or even has a chance of beating him, I do think that Conor Benn could still make a name for himself in the welterweight division. I just think that it's the wrong opponent, in all honesty. Whether we talking about the size advantage, I just think all around the board, Jaron Ennis just has his card. And that's just me speaking as objectively as possible. Although I am biased towards Jaron Ennis, I'm not going to lie to you, you know what I mean? But if I felt like Conor Benn had some advantages, I would address it as well. But just really looking over what both of these guys bring to the table, I don't really see how Conor Benn could come out successful in this bout. You know what I mean? But it is boxing at the end of the day. I've been proven wrong, you know what I mean, in the past. So let's see what happens with this, man. I really hope that they're able to come together to make this fight happen. As far as I'm concerned, I think that Jaron Ennis is finishing up the legal disputes that he's currently going through, and I guess that'll make him a free agent. So it should be an easy fight to make with Eddie Hearn over there at Matchroom Boxing. Hopefully, Jaron Ennis, request some VADA testing, you know what I mean? Because you really can't trust somebody like Conor Benn to, pass a drug test when he has a history of not passing them. You feel what I mean? So hopefully there's some VADA tests in place if the fight were to actually come together. 365 testing, of course. And hopefully we can get this shit popping in the States somewhere, man. If it's able to happen on the East Coast, I'm definitely showing up, man. You know what I mean? But this will most likely be a Las Vegas fight or whatever the case may be. But if they're able to bring it to Atlantic City or something like that, New York, you know what I mean? Somewhere on the East Coast, man, I'm definitely tuned in. I'm going to be in the building for sure. And we going to be doing media coverage out there, motherfucker. Fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think about this news here, man. Do you think it's facts? Do you think it's cap? Who do you got winning this fight if this fight were to come together? Y'all let me know in the comments below. This is Mazuma TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm out of here, man. Peace.